HumanitZ's Loots and Ladders update isn't just a seasonal event. No, folks, this is a full fledged update and one of their last updates before the year ends. Climbing into the first thing on the update notes is the ladder system. And that's right, folks, I made a ladder pun. But it's finally happening. We can finally climb ladders onto rooftops, billboards, or even those tall radar dish towers. And we can finally use them. But be careful, you gotta watch where you step because the ladder won't stop you. You'll walk right off of it if you don't interact with the ladder in time. There's no slide mechanic on it yet. One of the other things to know is that you cannot make ladders as standalone buildable objects, but you can build a watchtower which has a ladder attached to it. Now, the newest mechanic is a sleeping mechanic. Now, I know some of you out there who'll be like, ugh, but HumanitZ thought of you. And either if you're solo or in multiplayer, you can go into your server settings and turn it off so you don't have to deal with it. The sleeping mechanic is brand new in this update, and it takes anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half for you to see the effects of needing to go to sleep. If you do go to sleep, you can take a quick power nap, takes anywhere from like a minute to a minute and a half, and when you come out of your sleep, you will have an energy boost. If you don't have time to sleep, you can drink energy drinks and eat energy bars to boost up your sleep. Other cool things they added in with the sleep mechanic is a tent, which has a capacity and a sleeping bag. Both of them give you a heat buff, and all you have to do is press F to enter into the tent or sleep on the sleeping bag, making it quite easy and effective. One of the other important overhaul mechanics done was to PvE servers. The change goes such as this: major changes to the PvE servers player protection, now adding ownership to all player created containers which can only be accessed via party members or clan members. Ownership will decay over time, just like the spawn point after 14 days. Your stuff is free to anyone who happens upon it. Next up, they finally added more functionality to the random NPCs you can find around the world of HumanitZ. You can go up to them now and haggle. It's very easy to do. All you do is click on the item you want from them and click on the item that you're willing to offer. Do remember, folks, that haggling works in a way where both parties are happy. So above their inventory, you'll see a thing pop up when you offer them an item that will say not considered all the way up to happy, and there are some other things in between, so keep your eye on that. One of the cool things about this update is they expanded upon the purpose of hunting. No longer are you only hunting for just food, you are now able to get hide from your kills, take it back to a tanning rack, and cure the hide into a usable form. They've added in a sewing station which allows you to take the hide and turn it into some beautiful clothing for your character, and I expect there is more coming to this sewing station and the tanning rack in the future. They've also expanded upon base building itself, giving us a craftable bed which works perfectly with that sleep mechanic, wooden shelving, half walls, and finally a watchtower that has a ladder built into it, allowing you to now have a higher place on your base to look out from. And folks, you can build this on higher parts of your base, giving you a very tall lookout for possible PvP or PvE fights. If you ever wanted to look like the new sheriff in town ready to lay down the law, they've added in a new sheriff hat and a sheriff shirt, alongside a new revolver called the Lore 357. With the new holding animation and the way this thing has such a kickback, you definitely look like a sheriff willing to lay down the law and kick some butt. One of the other mechanics I loved in this update, it was mentioned in the Twitch stream that you can find on YouTube from one of their developers, is hats now add to your heat comfort, whether it's winter or it's summer. So that's a pretty nice change, making it so some of the hats I'm about to list do affect your temperature. It looks like they added a Ushanka hat, a riot helmet, a police patrol cap, and a new fishing hat, which some of us would know as a boonie hat. Other cool items that were added in are the new winter jackets, and they come in a variety of colors, so make sure you suit up during the winter season. They've also added in a red berry bush, what looks like a consumable item, but they said specifically in the patch notes, it looks like there might be more crafting options in the future with this red berry. They also added in a new melee weapon called the Garden Rake. I'll have to say, folks, it took me a hot second to get used to it, but once I got used to this thing was quite easy to use. Although I still fumbled around with it a bit, I definitely enjoyed how effective it was and the reach I got alongside it. One of the things I love about HumanitZ is they're always adding in new buildings, and this update is no different. They added in a new large shopping mall which can be found in the populated areas. They specifically say in their patch notes? Any Dawn of the Dead fans out there? So maybe there's a good reference there. Other cool things they added in is the new infected animal threat. I was not able to find it myself, but folks, keep your eyes peeled because it sounds like it might be dangerous. Other honorable mentions is the in-game background music has been changed, and they've added new songs to the guitar alongside with music sound effects. Now folks, while that might be all of that content, the changes and fixes are just as important as the added content, because how else will we know that the game is improving and getting better without reading these? The changes so far are big changes to some towns and neighborhoods, so there is much more storytelling and passion added to the areas of the map, which will continue to be updated right until 1.0. Water barrel no longer needs to be built from a build menu, it can be deployed from your inventory. Improve the winter jacket pickup visual to represent the correct clothing. Adjusted meat spoilage timer taking longer to spoil. Adjusted starting hunger and thirst values. This is a precursor to future plans. More to follow. Whiskey, cement, battery chargers, fridge compressor, and jump leads now stack. Changed original Revolver to a new snub-nosed black variant to help with the Lorry 357 edition. Bunker key card percent chance increased. Increased spawn chances of items in garage lockers. Zombies can now see through windows. Stealth and being out of sight is paramount. Certain hats will cool you down in summer. Varsity jackets now provide more heat. Change nail bomb to detonate on impact. Changes made to overall menu system to allow less clicking to get started. Move the create character to the main menu to avoid player confusion. This was action due to recent community feedback. Adjust the speed of rotating items with the gamepad in place mode. Purify water, now prioritize highest quantity dirty water instead of topmost slot in inventory. Powered objects when toggled off will remain in that state when turning off the generator again. Human AI can now shoot through windows. Improved controller functionality. Car horn will no longer work when battery is not installed. Reduced health of water barrel. Adjusted clothing, warmth/cooling mechanic. Standing torch no longer requires build tool. Alright folks, and here are the fixes. We have been hard at work trying to solve players getting stuck while consuming food or preparing various interactions. We think we have captured most cases of this long-term issue and hope it's fixed. If this does happen to you, remember you can press enter and type /unstuck to fix your character's animations. Potential fix for achievements not working, fishing for sure, for hosts and multiplayer sessions and all players on servers. All achievements can be obtained in single player. Fixed floating mouse cursor when canceling a blueprint placement in build mode. Fixed random spawns of RPG ammo and grenade launcher ammo spawning more than a allotted stack size, causing it to disappear in inventory on pickup. Fixed cabbage soup missing spoiled status. Fixed cabbage stew and meat stew producing a sealed status when cooked. Fixed spark and spear breaking at 0% durability when break option is not checked. Fixed health bar stuck for some actors when pressing K to show health bars. Fixed issue with player teleporting to another spawn if jumping or falling when joining a game. Potential fix for player spawning while a car or house is not loaded yet. Fixed resourceful skill not applying to required materials description when placing blueprint. Fixed missing third button for key for gamepad when interacting with water barrel or similar container. Fixed for hardcore HUD not applying on game load. Fixed camera tilting issue when certain actions occur. Fixed missing clan invite icon on UI for controller use. Fixed gun bench blueprint size not matching asset when built. Fixed while looting a backpack some items have the equipped option when they shouldn't. Fixed items for a container not auto stacking to player inventory when moved. Fixed some containers not being hidden in multi-story buildings. Fixed food consumption in garbage seen in multi-story houses on lower level. Fixed duplicate loot spawners inside sporting goods store. Fixed dryer to say dryer and not washing machine. Fixed being stuck in wall animation when performing actions, locking vehicle using sewing kit, etc, etc. Fixed auto sort functionality not properly adding items to pockets. Fixed generator visual disappearing when going under a roof/inside building. Fixed generator audio and visuals disappearing when powered and walking a distance away. Fixed crafting items, weapons not going straight to inventory when dropping on ground. Fixed being stuck in electrocution animation when powering off electric fences. Fixed barbed wire upgrades on structures not causing damage to Zeeks, human AI, and players. Fixed gaming pad issue with compost bin not applying selecting of fertilizer. Fixed looting backpacks, some items having an equip option. Fixed hardcore HUD not saving when loading in and out. Fixed various quest text. Well folks, if you want a deep dive and well-explained details of everything that happened in this update, their developer Dara did a huge breakdown today, and the video will be in the description as well as in the top right corner if you want to go and watch that. He does a fabulous job explaining everything they did and even giving credit to some of the community members' feedback that they took and the bug fixes they addressed as well. Remember folks, HumanitZ does have a demo out there, so if you've been on the fence about playing this game, go play the demo and see what you like, because the game is on sale until the end of the holidays. Thank you very much for watching the State of Survival's take on the Loots and Ladders update from HumanitZ. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta for now.